Hey there, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we're looking at some tour tips this week, stuff that can help us that the pros do that we can utilize in our own game. Today I want to talk about how Rafael Nadal holds his serve as effectively as he does. I think it maybe shocks you, maybe doesn't. That guy holds serve 86% of the time that he serves. That's an unreal number. And I think a lot of you out there would agree that his serve aesthetically is probably not a top 30 serve on tour. You're not looking at it saying, wow, that's a John Isner serve or a Sam Querrey serve. It's a little bit lefty craftsmanship, kind of a lot of spin. You don't see him ace people all that much, so you're never thinking, well, that's a world-class serve, and yet he holds 86% of the time. So I want to look at a couple things that Rafa does, because that, to me, if his serve's not like unbelievably great, but he can hold that effectively, that's a really good lesson for you, the viewer out there at the club level, on how to have a really nice service holding percentage with maybe not the best serve. Okay, so first thing he does is just extremely high first serve percentage, meaning excellent net clearance. You see all that spin that he's getting. When you hit an extremely flat serve, that ball comes down steeper into the court. So Rafa, who in a neutral rally from baseline to baseline is probably the best there is out there, he needs a serve that's going to go in so often because he knows once the rally's going that he's better than the other player. So he hits a serve in a fashion that gets him an extremely high first serve percentage. Kick serves, slice serves. He's able to be extremely aggressive. I'm not saying he's, lacking a ton of miles per hour, but all that spin that he gets on those first serves, definitely puts him in play over and over and over so that he doesn't have to hit second serves. I think you'll see that when he's hitting second serves, that's where he can get broken. So he really wants to see that first serve go in. The next thing he does unbelievably is he places the ball really, really well. He's obviously left-handed, so when he's out here on this side, he utilizes especially that out wide serve extremely well. So Mark, go to the side a little bit. I think you would agree, if Rafa can just go out and practice and say, all right, I'm going to start my opponent in that position over and over and over, he's just loving the visual that he has. So he places that first serve, especially on the ad side, out wide so well. Obviously, I think that guy practices more than any other player. So I wouldn't be surprised, if he just puts a tennis ball down out wide every time he goes out and practices and serves till he hits, an individual ball. So that when he's in a match, he knows that over and over, by serving out there, he's not acing the player. He's just starting them so far off the court that he's got a major, major advantage. And then obviously he's pretty much a genius tennis player. So the third thing he does well is he conditions his opponents to be in the mindset that they kind of know what's coming, because he's so consistent, he's so well placed, that then you'll get creative once in a while. A guy will slide over before the serve comes, and he pops a flat serve. So he's not such a one-trick pony that he forgets to have some variety, but he peppers that out wide serve so well on the ad side. He'll throw the kick serve in out wide so often on the deuce side that he's separating the court, and then is pretty much the best ground stroker of all time. He's got a major advantage there. Okay, so high first serve percentage, that takes practice. Great placement, that takes practice. And then obviously a little bit of disguise, a little bit of variety to be able to go other directions that your opponent are not expecting. That takes practice as well. So with that being said, as a righty, I'd be utilizing that slice serve out wide, get Mark off the court here. I might even just catch the return to show you the position that Nadal gets his opponents into a lot with his first serve. All All right, so there we have it. Look where Mark is. All right, so and I don't necessarily personally subscribe to what Rafa does because I feel like my serve is my strength, but I took some miles per hour off to make sure I had the great placement, to make sure I was in the mindset that my serve percentage was going to be high. And then we freeze Mark there as the ball's coming back over the net, and we see what Rafa sees all the time. He would then, you know, obviously flip the side because he's lefty, but he'd come around and then just get into that huge ground stroke game of his. All right, so if that's something that sounds more like you, somebody that needs the help of making a few more serves, having that high percentage, outplacing your opponent, and then the advantage is yours in the rally, I'd highly suggest go out and practice those ideas. Those are really important. That's why Rafa is able to do that as effectively as he is, okay? So that's all I got for you. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses that Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.